Now, wait. Before you go to MEPS, listen, there's a couple things you gotta listen to. Now, watch this video. Okay, now, I'm not sure how much you guys know about MEPS, but MEPS is the Military Entrance Processing Station. Okay, so every single military personnel has to go through MEPS before they can enter. Now, with your recruiters, they might tell you a couple things about MEPS. You might have a couple like things in your head about MEPS, but this is how MEPS really is. Okay, so now for an overview of it. First of all, MEPS is pretty much a long and very specific and overall medical examination. Okay, they're going to check everything from the top of your head to literally the bottom of your toe, and I mean literally, and everything in between. They literally are going to see everything. They want to run every test. They want to know what your eyesight is, how good is your hearing, your blood, if you have any diseases, your blood pressure, heart. They want to know all that. Okay, so you're gonna have a full day. So it might be a two-part thing. You're gonna go in there and you're gonna take your ASVAB, right? That's the basic stuff like English, math, arithmetic. You're gonna have a little bit of mechanical stuff in there so they can see 100% for sure how smart you are. But at the end of the day, you probably already know that because you probably have already took the practice ASVAB at your recruiter station. And now, okay, so another thing is, it's gonna be so many people, and they're not gonna be the nicest. They're gonna tell you, hey, go in here, wait for your test, do this. And then so you're gonna do the basic things like eyesight, hair sight, all that. But then towards the end is when you talk to one of the doctors, and then they're going to pretty much, I call it a medical interrogation. So they're gonna ask you, oh, when's the last time you drink, or do you smoke, yada yada, and they're gonna really be looking at you and examining you and see if you really BSing them. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, okay, cool. Now, depending on the day and on the person, they be failing people for a lot of things. Okay, if they find out the slightest thing wrong with you that you haven't really reported, they gonna give you a nope. Okay, so try to have these people in a good mood, even though it's rare because they're never in a good mood. Okay, so they will literally try to disqualify you over anything. So you gotta make sure you're good, healthy, you got the right weight that you're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Any issue that you have a waiver for it, you gotta report it. Any tattoos, like they check everything, tattoos, piercings, make sure everything's reported to your recruiter beforehand, just so that there is no mistakes. Okay, now you will spend an overnight, but the overnight is going to be at a good hotel, and the hotel will have good food. However, don't go too crazy on the good food if you're on a borderline of weight. Don't do that. I've seen a lot of people kind of like get too much of good food, and then once they go, they're like, on that borderline or like a little bit over. If you know that you're borderline, just eat a little bit. Maybe don't even get water. Go over but if you're underweight, go crazy if you're on weight. Get you a lot of carbs in. Okay, that's number one thing for my people that is hard to gain weight, that is trying to gain weight to go to MEPS. Eat your carb up. Those are a few things. The other thing is, like, it's gonna be a long day. Don't think, oh, I'm gonna go over here for 2 or 3 hours, then I have plans. No, it's an overnight thing. It's full of just testing. They're gonna see everything. There will be nothing that you can hide that they ain't gonna look into. They're looking at everything. Blood work, your breathing, your eyes, hair. They will literally look at the bottom of your feet to see if you have a flat foot, or sometimes people got kind of like an arch. You know what I'm saying? So, and then they'll call that abnormal, because when I went, they called my foot abnormal foot. Okay, so as I explained it generally, but I didn't really walk through an overview. So pretty much there's going to be different groups of, depending on which branch you are. Like the Army is going to have the army like we're liaison station, then they Navy, every single division gonna have their little liaison office, to where you're gonna be going back and forth there to like check in, and they may have to sign a few things, and then at the end, if you pass everything, that's when you're gonna go there a final time, and then you're gonna talk about your job. You're gonna have hopefully you're gonna have like a kind of long list of jobs for you to pick a job. Then they'll give you your kit for when you depth in. Majority of people are going to depth meaning that like you're going to actually ship out later. But I understand that there's going to be some cases where people, ship right out, but so when you depth in, they're going to give you your kit. It's like a shirt, all that stuff for the depth program. But then once you ship out, you have to go to MEPS one more time, because they have to check you one more time to make sure you're at the right weight and everything, that nothing has changed. As long as everything's good, you didn't get like arrested, you didn't gain no weight, or you didn't lose crazy amount of weight, or you didn't get like a tattoo or something, you didn't do nothing stupid within that time. And then you MEP but the second MEP one, where you're getting ready to go, is gonna be way shorter, because it may be like 2 hours or whatever, and then you're gonna meet with your people to get ready for your flight. But the first one, like your initial MEPS, is gonna be an all-day thing. They may give you some food, but it's gonna be like a sandwich and like some chips. You know what I mean? You won't really get good food until you go to the hotel, right? Once you go to the hotel, then they'll give you good food. But at the end of the day, it will be long, it will be tedious, the people will be kind of rude. But like I said, just be as healthy as you can. Try, make sure everything is good, like no records. You did your research, like you're healthy. You've disclosed anything that you're not healthy on. You keep contact like with your recruiter, so they know 100% what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much most of the stuff that you need to learn at DET. Okay, it seems kind of long, kind of boring, but like I said, if you pass it and do everything you need to do, you know what I'm saying, you will be it depends on what you are. If you're a Navy, you'll be a Navy officer. Like I said, you will be a military personnel if you pass the processing station. All right, thank you guys very much, and see you guys later.